Let's take you live right now. Here is Pule Mabe.
Continuation of the 55th National Conference. When we adjourned the National Conference last year, on the 20th of December, we committed to continue the conference on the 5th of January 2023. We later on took a decision that we will have this continuation of the conference over 2 days, today and tomorrow, and that this conference will be held hybrid. We have stayed to that commitment. We are hosting this conference today hybrid across all of the 9 provinces. They are all connected. Where you are is the main national hub. Here at Imvelo, Mangaung, Bloemfontein. We have already done quite a number of outstanding things that we could not conclude at the previous conference. All Commission's reports have been presented to plenary. All reporters are here. They are connected to all the different hubs in all of the 9 provinces. The National Executive Committee, led by President Cyril Ramaphosa, Deputy President Paul Mashatile, National Chairperson Gwede Mantashe, Secretary General Fikile Mbalula, Deputy Secretary General Nomvola Mokonyane, and the second Deputy Secretary General, Marupeni Ntuli, Marupeni Ramokgopa, and the Treasurer General, Gwen Ramokgopa, are all here, leading from the front with members of the National Executive Committee as duly elected at the adjourned 55th National Conference. We have already received all of the Commission's reports on strategy and tactics, on organizational renewal, on finance and organizational sustainability, how we sustain the ANC, on economic transformation, on communications and the battle of ideas, on peace and stability, on governance and legislature, as well as on social transformation. We will later on receive a report on constitutional amendments. We are doing that last in the program because certain amendments that must be done, in fact all of them, require a 2/3 majority. When the Secretary General reported earlier, he indicated that from the roll call, over 3,000 delegates expected in the morning had already registered and were present at the various hubs. This signals a success of this hybrid conference that the ANC had convened to conclude the balance of the work that it could not do when it adjourned conference on the 20th of December last year. We must thank the teams that worked with us to make sure that we put this conference in this way. And again, thank our delegates who have heeded the call to make themselves present, participate in the deliberations, and effectively contribute to the resolutions that the ANC must take coming out of this national conference. So we're quite serious about the business of conference and making sure that conference is not just about electing leaders. Conference is also seized with the important work of engaging on deliberations. So this is what we are doing. Later on, we'll invite you to plenary to cover the declaration of conference as well as the closing of that conference. We'll also be bringing in here at the press room to talk to yourselves, reporters of various commissions, to now come and present resolutions and give the media an opportunity to engage on those. So that commitment is still there, and we are going to make sure that it is realized. We've got a number of activities that are lined up as part of not just the continuation of conference, but this critical weekend for the ANC. Because this weekend also marks our 111th year birthday, which will be celebrated here in Mangaung at Dr. Petrus Molemela Stadium on the 8th of January. Tomorrow, the 6th of Jan, we've got a number of activities that are lined up. This includes the economic dialogue that will be addressed by the Secretary General of the ANC, Comrade Fikile Mbalula, and Comrade Mamuluku Kubai, who headed the Economic and Transformation Subcommittee for the 54th National Conference Collective. This will take place at Mahube Tumelo Hall to start at 10 until 1 o'clock. Tomorrow again, we'll also have the Presidential Golf Day, which is taking place at the Bloemfontein Golf Club. Tomorrow again, we'll have the National Executive Committee meeting of the African National Congress, which take place at Ilanga Estate from 4 o'clock up until 9 o'clock. The President of the ANC will engage with the farmers on Saturday the 7th. The Free State Province, as you know, has got a thriving farming community, which is a constituency that the ANC takes seriously, which will also be engaged by our president. This will take place at the Glen College from 11 up until 1 o'clock. Then later on Saturday, we'll have a gala dinner, fundraising gala dinner. On Sunday, which is the date of our birthday, we'll start the day with a church service at Vaihoek from 8 o'clock. We expect the president to be at the stadium speaking to our members and supporters at 12 o'clock. This will effectively mark our birthday celebration. The president will use that occasion to present the statement of the National Executive Committee, detailing our priority areas for the year ahead. The meeting of the NEC tomorrow is a special session, special NEC. Its task really is to conclude on the statement that the president must present on Sunday. So it's a very important gathering, but we'll also be meeting with members of the National Executive Committee. We'll be meeting most of them for the first time because we have not had time to meet. And we are also not meeting all of us here because NEC members are deployed in their various provinces where they reside. So they'll be meeting tomorrow. So we'll make sure that we do create a photo opportunity for members of the media to come and now put faces to the names that emerged at the 55th National Conference. This will be the leadership that is going to steer the ship for the next 5 years. So in brief, that is how our program is going to unfold. We will be bringing in reporters of various commissions to come and present resolutions to yourselves and accord you an opportunity to engage them on those once more. So we just felt that we must give you this update so that if there are issues that you may want to be clarified on prior, we are able to deal with those. The floor is now open for your questions if there are any. Tade Mzwandile.
Hi, Pule. Just an indication of when is this conference likely to conclude? I know that you are saying it will go on for 2 days, so which basically means it will run right until 12 a.m. But if you want to give us an indication, is it 3 a.m., 4 a.m., especially given that the officials have activities again tomorrow? That's
Okay. That's the one question. Any more takers?
Do you have a number of how many delegates in total participated today?
Okay.
Pule, would you describe this hybrid session? Do you think, what was the, how successful was it and why?
Okay, just starting with Tadem Zwandile's question. We have set the time to proceed up until tomorrow. But with how the smoothness of the program and how it has been flowing does give a picture that we are likely to finish before 12. We will make that assessment. And because all of you are here, if there is any change, we'll be able to indicate. But so far, so good. The program has been moving quite smoothly, and we are quite happy with that. We started on time. We had issues with media accreditation because others did not bring their tags. But our able and effective accreditation team was able to attend to that. So if there are outstanding issues of accreditation that still need to be attended to, we have got a team on site that is dealing with that to assist the members of the media. Again, I must also indicate that there will also be an accreditation for Gen 8, which will be tomorrow from 9 o'clock at the Leslie Manyani building, Rocklands, here in Bloemfontein, from 9 till 5 o'clock.
All right, so some housekeeping issues there, and the ANC just updating journalists on what is happening with regards to the continuation of the national conference. It is hybrid, a lot of people hooking in from various provinces. Some of the delegates are in Mangong in the Free State, whereas Pule Mabe was saying there the ANC will be holding its birthday celebrations this weekend. Most of the sessions now where policy resolutions will be discussed and adopted are closed to the media. So therefore the rationale for this update. We cannot bring you a lot around the discussions until everything wraps up, as he was giving a possible timeline there as well.